One of the ways that we can work on mobility within a squat is actually to get more comfortable on hands and knees. So before a child can get into a squat position, one of the things that they do is get into quadruped when they're about 6 months old. So this is the DNS 6-month quadruped exercise, and I'm going to show you a couple of different things that we can do here. So Jenna's going to get onto hands and knees, but she doesn't have her knees right underneath of her hips. They're actually a little bit wider. In this position, if she takes her hands about one hand length forward, so they're not directly underneath her shoulders anymore, but a little bit more forward. What we can work on here is getting Jenna to work this kind of back and forth movement in a quadruped position. So we need to ensure first that we have diaphragm on top of pelvic floor, a nice elongated spine, her neck's not up or down because this is part of the core. And then we're going for, I'm gonna move your shirt a little bit. We're going for keeping her pelvis in the same position while she moves her hips. So Jenna's gonna sit back, nice and slowly, keeping her pelvis exactly where it is. And you'll notice that if you were to freeze frame right here, she looks like she's in a squat. If we were to bring her upright, she's in a squatting position, but she's on all fours now. Then she's gonna move forward, keeping her pelvis in the same position. This is a really great way to activate eccentrically the transversus abdominis as she continues to move forward. So once she goes forward, she's got a ton of core stability going on. She's working on some scapular stabilization. Come up here a little bit more, Jenna. There we go. Going all the way forward. She can go all the way to full hip extension here in this position and then rock back again. So moving through this is great for pelvic stability, core stability, as well as shoulder stability. If we want to add to this, we can actually finish it out with a push-up in the DNS 6-month quadruped position. So as she comes all the way to the top of the movement, keep this nice and tall. Good. She's now at a point where her shoulders are over her hands. She can maintain task-specific intra-abdominal pressure and then lower down into a push-up. You'll notice that this is not the same thing as just doing a push-up from your knees. Jenna can probably tell you it's significantly harder to maintain, and then she's going to come back up again. So that's a really great adaptation to do for push-ups, as well as strengthening the shoulders, the pelvis, and the core all at once.